Can't really see my arms, but I'm doing a dance. No. Wandavision, episode 3 episode 3 just came out on yesterday for me, but Friday, depending on when this is uploaded. So, let's talk about it. Now, for this one, I'm going to get right into spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers for the episode, if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and watch it. It's 30 minutes. And come back and we'll talk about it. You talk about it in the comments below. And I'm just going to go ahead and say what I think about the episode. Probably no surprise if you saw my last review. The last two episodes were good in my opinion. And of course, this one is pretty objectively, I think, just better. It builds off of the relationship in the town. The mystery evolves. Pretty climactic little gag this time around rather than just Vision chewing gum or Vision's boss getting invited over. No, this time Wanda is having twins. They found a way to make it related to sitcoms. So you have Geraldine. I said Gwendolyn last time, my mistake. You have Geraldine, who of course is Monica Rambeau. She's coming over and wow, I mean her presence in this episode is certainly she's a large part of the episode. You're already starting to see the progression between decades. Maybe the last two you didn't see it as much. 50s and 60s, they were pretty similar, but this time you've got, I mean, again, the effort put into there to make it super creative and feels like it was taken just right out of the 70s is there, and it's pretty clear to see, and it's well done. It's very well done on everyone's part. The acting again is stellar. They placed the mindset is there for them to be in a 70s sitcom show, and of course if they feel it, then you probably do too. So I know many people are still confused about the series as a whole. I hope that if people who weren't really fans of episode 1 and 2 watch this, that they maybe liked it a little bit more, because again, you're starting to see it's undeniable now that something's going on here, especially in the last few minutes or so. The mystery is there. The mystery of WandaVision's there. What is happening? No one knows. We're all in this together as a MCU fans, people watching the show at the same time, because we all have theories, but in reality, none of us can say for sure. And of course, they're dropping little breadcrumbs here and there, but it feels like for each breadcrumb we get something else that makes us scratch our head. Now, of course, we got our glimpse at Wanda in distress, and how she reacts. And obviously it was not well. It was played for laughs with, rain when her water broke, or what's it called? Spinning painting on the wall when she's in birth, going through birth. But of course, this is the Wanda's power being exhibited, and I imagine it goes much further than that. So of course, when she inevitably loses it, when she freaks out again, probably episode 6, 7 is when that will start to happen. It will not end well for the people of Westview and Westview itself. Probably Sword outside, probably Wanda, because everything will come crashing down. Now, my theory is that we have the twins now. They will be at play. They might age faster. I don't know. We'll maybe see them as kids. Maybe they'll just stay as babies for the sympathetic factor. And the reason we need that sympathetic factor is because, of course, I don't think these kids are making it out of Westview, because I think they're contained inside the reality. It could be wrong. They could show up outside and continue to be an influence in the MCU. But I think Wanda is going to lose these kids. She's going to lose Vision, and she will freak out, because these are something that she has a strong connection to, strong attachment to, and it'll be the inciting incident for the craziness that will ensue. And then I think we will get Wanda for the rest of the MCU. We'll continue after the show, because I think this is a limited one-season series. I think Wanda will be the main antagonist of Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness coming out next year. She's been confirmed to be in it, and I think that she will probably be a force to be reckoned with, that Doctor Strange because he deals with threats to the universe, so I think that might be a threat that he will have to deal with.
So I keep a watch list of individuals and beings from other realms that may be a threat to this world.
Of course, we saw Geraldine. I'm sure her identity will get revealed to the public, so if you didn't know it already, Monica Rambeau, but I'm sure it will be revealed in the either next episode or something soon. But of course, she is working with Sword in order to, we assume, get a grasp on Wanda, but it's clear that Sword is stationed outside of Westview. They can only get in somehow, some little way they can pierce through, but it appears that they do lose their memory once they enter. So we don't know what's keeping Wanda there. It's possibly Mephisto, possibly Agnes, the neighbor, have a role to play in that, but she obviously has some sort of control over it because she was able to eject Monica, Geraldine, and she knowingly did it too because she tried to hide it from Vision and not really give him a straightforward answer, tell him the truth. So Geraldine was evicted. Vision also knows something's up, and if you heard Agnes and Huey were talking to Vision at the end, and they both say that Geraldine doesn't have a home. So it's clear that they were worried about the threat that she was becoming because she jeopardized probably Agnes's mission, but it seems Huey might have something to do with it too. Or maybe Agnes has just got Huey in some sort of spell. But Geraldine posed a threat. She didn't have a home. Vision heard this, but Wanda, of course, did not. So when Wanda at the end of the episode says she had to run home, we know that Vision knows. So now Vision, we don't know. I mean, he's not real because Vision is dead. Vision knows that Geraldine, something happened with her. Wanda's lying, and that'll probably play a part in it. Maybe she'll return again later, having entered this time, but she'll know more. But obviously, she didn't know. It all came back to her. She reminded Wanda of Ultron in the outside world and the trauma that she's trying to escape from, which we got in that little commercial there, the Hydra soap that says something like, if you want to escape but don't actually want to escape. So I guess that tells us a glimpse that she's not in the real world, but she's not far from it either, like we might have thought. So when we zoom out at the end there and we see that there's lights surrounding an actual city of Westview, but of course there's some physical barrier that's stopping them from actually getting Wanda. That's sort of the analogy there. So Monica's working with Sword. Jimmy Woo, it probably is as well, and he's trying to speak to her, and we'll probably get some sort of debrief maybe there. Next episode is the 80s. Vision and Wanda will probably increasingly go at odds as they both try to discover what's going on or Vision tries to discover what's going on with Westview, the town, Wanda, and Wanda will try and probably stop him from learning the mystery because she just wants to be guarded from the trauma. And Agnes, obviously, her role will be revealed. But that episode, if that episode is any indication of the rest of the sitcom portion of the season, I'll call it, because again, the last 3 episodes are all but confirmed as being, action-packed. Wanda, the whole thing comes crumbling down. So the sitcom portion of it, if this episode is any indication of what we're getting, then I'm certainly excited. I will stay tuned. I will bring you my next reaction and review next week on Friday. I'm twisting a little bit. Next Friday, episode 4. We're getting the 80s this time. And again, comment, be there, or be square. And what else? There's nothing else. EDPC reviews. I'll see you next Friday.